Hello, 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 and welcome to Yolanda's Daily Bread. So today I want to say to you, be mindful, set boundaries on who's speaking in your ears. Do not be fooled. Do not be fooled. Darkness and light, they have nothing in common. I don't care how long you've known them. I don't care what kind of business deals you may have had with them. I'm telling you now. I'm telling you now, we're in a new time. We're in a new season. And heaven has stepped down to earth. Okay. And things are happening. And I know you're seeing it because I'm seeing it. And I speak to many people and they're seeing it. How as soon as you say something, it manifests. You could think about someone and they call you. Are you getting that? If not, I'm sure it's going to come soon. But anyway, so if that type of alignment is taking place, what do you think is happening if you're spending time with people that aren't going anywhere? If they're not going anywhere, the only thing they can do is take you in the direction that they're in. And that means nowhere. And I'm sure that you get up every morning and you get in the Word and you watch uplifting shows and listen to things that are uplifted, and the bulk of your people are positive and forward thinking and forward moving. And then there's those one or two that are still hanging on. You gotta let them go. They gotta go. They have to go. Set boundaries. And don't let anyone in the yard. And please be mindful of who you let in the house. Because see, we have boundaries. You have the fence, which you have those people outside the fence. And then you have the people in the fence, in your yard. And then you have people in the house. Remember with Jesus, he had 12. But he only took 3 up with him. So you have to start shutting off and keeping people in their perspective. But the only people that can go in that house are the ones who are mature enough to speak into your ear. Because ultimately, gotta understand that whoever is talking to you, you're talking back to them. There's that connection. And with that connection, you become like them. You're thinking, oh, I'm uplifting them. I'm pouring into them. No, you're not. Because they're not, their language hasn't changed. The language hasn't changed. The language is still the same. You're still pouring into them and they're still pouring into you. You see what I'm saying? They're pouring into you what they're about and you're pouring into them what you're about. They haven't changed. They haven't received what you said. And sometimes it pours in and it drags you back down into a realm that you fought so hard to come out of. So, what I want to say is that you've got to be mindful of who's in your ear. Keep them out of your ear. Set boundaries. You have the front yard. You have that fence. You have the other side of the fence. And you have the house. Watch that door. Be mindful of it. Guard how you hear. That's Yolanda's Daily Bread. Now, if you're stuck, if you need to move forward, if you're trying to figure out how to even cut cords, and I'm not saying, oh, just cut people off. No, but there's a way of doing it. And you always want to be gracious and graceful in everything that you do. So if you're struggling with that, if you feel like, you know what, you're sick and tired of just being the biggest fish in this tank and you want to move forward, come. Hit me up. Hit that link and shoot me an email so we can strategically plan a session and let's do a strategy session. Because guess what? We have 3 more weeks before the end of the year, end of a calendar year. But you can have a new year now just by changing your mind, just by having a shift. So let's have a strategy session so we can shift your perspective. God is saying, I'm doing a new thing. Can you not perceive it? He said, I will put a river in your dry places. And I will put a path in the places that you can't see. Where you're lost on the path, the road. He said he'll put a path there in the wilderness. The wilderness is a place of refreshing and teaching and taming and shedding off. But he said, if you're in that space, because I drew you in that space, now it's time to come out of that space. And I will put a path in the wilderness so you can get out. And he puts people. Our lives change by the information that we take in, the new information that we take in. And it usually comes with people. That's a divine announcement that you're shifting, and here is your help. So come, join me. Let me help you. Let's do this. Because my mission in life is to be obedient to God. And God called me out of my daycare. Out of my daycare. And took me through a wilderness experience to shut off all of that stuff. And it was dark. Took me 5 years to get it together. But it doesn't have to take you 5 years. It doesn't have to take you 5 more minutes. Give me a call. Say, give me a call. Hit me up on my email. Okay? So this was Yolanda's Daily Bread. And my success is your success. Remember, you are a unique individual and you have purpose. There is a need that only you can fulfill. Today, allow your dreams to be bigger than your fears, your actions louder than your words, and your faith stronger than your feelings. Why settle for no when yes is available? Bye-bye.